Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on another Sandia Mountain Natural History Center quick trip. Today we're on the Narrows Rim Trail, hiking in some sandstone, heading towards an arch. But if that sounds like Utah, it's not Utah because we're right above the Badlands here. And if that sounds like South Dakota or North Dakota, wrong again. You know we stay here in New Mexico. We are on the Narrows Rim Trail in El Malpais National Monument, just outside of San Rafael, New Mexico. It's a really cool spot where these sandstone bluffs meet right up against a huge lava flow. This spot is called the Narrows because there is a narrow gap between the lava fields and the sandstone cliffs. And this eventually became a very important trade route for Native Americans, Spaniards, everybody that's ever lived here. And you can still see that it's important today because it was the easiest spot to build a road. I'm not sure how well this is showing up on camera. Way off in the distance there is smoke. It's a double-edged sword here in New Mexico. It's something that is important for the ecosystem. Fire is an important part of our ecosystem, but it's also something that scares us, especially after the last few years of totally out of control wildfires. When I get into a place like this, it's hard not to think about people who used to live here, the Native Americans, and then the Spaniards and settlers, how they traversed this land, because the Badlands are obviously pretty bad, but even the sandstone bluffs outside of the Badlands are really tough to travel across. The heat, wind, and drought have really taken a toll on some of the ponderosas up here, but someone told me once, and if you can see it in this tree right here, if you look closely, that these trees have a spiral to them. You can see it almost looks as if someone twisted it, sort of wrung it out. And I was told that twist is so when it gets struck by lightning, this is a ponderosa by the way, the tree holds on to that lightning and it goes right to the ground, almost like a grounding rod. I was never really sure if that was true or not, but I thought I'd share that possibly fake factoid with you. So walking along the trail, made an interesting discovery. Lying right next to the trail is this rock, but its thickness and the other side of it leads me to believe that it's possibly a potsherd. I don't know, comment down below what you think it is, but what's very important is whether it is or it isn't, that it stay right here, because very important part of understanding our past is to see where artifacts and all come from. As we pan across the lava fields way off in the distance, all those little hills are actually volcanic vents. There's actually a scenic byway called Chain of Craters that in a future video we'll be heading out over there and checking out. So stay tuned for that. And there is La Ventana Arch. It's the arch we were talking about. So that's the arch is part of our Badlands and Arches hike. We were all the way up there, And unfortunately, I forgot to take video or picture while we were up there looking back at the arch. Sorry about that.